that is all they have time for. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Located by the entrance
yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
And please,
Manchester United have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So right back into the action.
Manchester United can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Now it's Kane. It's a searching pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Carrillo. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Kane.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Kane. No, that's been intercepted. Just eases him off the ball. Rafael Leao. He's had it taken off him. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get rid. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Crosses it in here. Can he finish? Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That ball looks a good one. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. Now this could be a chance. Not going up front in a hurry. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here. And it's Gerrard. Stood up well to him there.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Chance! And that's a tiny finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's had a shot! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
After 77 minutes is number 13, Lionel Messi.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's made its way to him. Has a look up and drives it forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's through here. He's found the way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Defending was strong and firm. Gerrard looking to provide the solidity his team so need. That has been slung wide. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Can he get away here?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Oh, well measured. And this is Kane. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Messi. And Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Saliba making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Rafael Leao. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any...
He's rising! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hugo Duro gets it away. It's a throw-in. Nunez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Robertson. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Marcó en el minuto 20 el dorsal 13, Messi.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's found a way through, and it's lofted through here. Messi. There's the shot!
Okay, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Valencia are looking to go forward now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Gerrard. Rafael Leao. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Yamal. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Robertson does really well to win the ball there. That's a cute ball. And here's Kane. And it's Gerrard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Pepelu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Kane. And here's Messi. Good ball, good take. Nunez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's found a way through. Cross from Robertson. Pepelu can get it clear. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And this is Kane.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Javiguera. Saliba with the foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And that brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Manchester United really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Manchester United sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And that is expertly dealt with. Jesus Vasquez. Looking for a runner. Now this could be a chance. No way through, so back it comes. Nicely aimed pass. Jesus Vasquez. Now it's Duro. Can he get on the end of this? Lopez receives it in a wide position. The ball has bounced loose now. Rioja is onto this. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Yamal. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And he's gone looking for safety. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's picked his way through. Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind. Rodriguez.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Alexander-Arnold. Great chance! Nunez clears without hesitation. And it's Messi. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a threatening ball. And that has been knocked clear. Nunez. Now it's Duro. Messi has found the net here, of course. And he's only too happy to take that back. Knocks it into space. Rodriguez. Duro. Foot in. Nicely weighted ball. Nunez. And this is Kane. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Jesus Vasquez cuts it out. Tarrega. And it's Pepelu. Now Lopez. He's on it, can he get away? That's been slipped through. Chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Valencia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. And that's another good win of the ball. Messi currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot, surely! That has not gone well. But they've got it again. That's destined for the flank. Thierry Correa. Now here's the delivery. Raya claims it without any fuss. Robertson. Rafael Leao aims beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rafael Leao. Steaming on goalwards. Rodriguez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shot could be on.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rafael Leao. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Messi, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver.